So welcome back. My next guest is Kevin Shermer, and if I said it correctly?
Yeah, it's correct.
Good. I want to make sure. And he's the owner of Apogee Compliance Group. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, thank you for having me, Carol. What we do is we are network specialists dealing with computers, obviously. And what we kind of specialize in is dealing with malware, ransomware, which has been very prevalent lately. I've known a lot of people recently who have been attacked by ransomware, and our job is to help protect that.
How does it happen? How does it happen that we all get
Well,
attacked?
it's kind of complicated, but in general, it usually is. Let's put it this way: the ransomers are getting more and more. They're usually from out of the country. They're getting more and more clever. They're writing the English a little bit better, and they can kind of slip an email through that looks legit. Some unsuspecting employee will click on that, and then boom, it spreads out through the entire system network and encrypts all their files, so they can no longer use them unless they pay up, the ransom.
Right. Now, what is your background in IT?
I have been in the IT world for about 30 years, and my coworkers and I, we probably all have about 60, 65 years experience in the IT industry. I got elected to come down here to do this because they said I have a face for radio, so whatever.
Oh, you do, actually, you do. Okay, so you're also going to do a giveaway, and it's something that I want you to sort of tell everybody what it is. It's a network analysis. This is a $995 value free to the person out there that wins this. So what is that?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of people tend to, put things like network security on the back burner thinking, oh, it'll never happen to me, and usually it does. The industry is growing, unfortunately. By 2020, they're saying that the ransomware business, if you will be at about $1.5 billion. And so who says crime doesn't pay? But in any case, what we offer for that $995, or in this case, a giveaway for those who call in from the show, it will take a look at their network and reveal any of the open holes that they may have in their system that that these hackers and malware and ransomware things can get through.
So this is a business of any size?
Well, generally speaking, the businesses that are getting targeted by this are usually the smaller ones, small to medium-sized businesses, because the ransomers figure that they don't have the wherewithal to keep them out. The larger corporations, while you hear a lot of those have been getting hacked, they've got IT staff and network security people on staff to help prevent that from happening. So they're really kind of targeting the small to medium business. So that's where that's our sweet spot. That's where we kind of focus on.
Well, our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Everyone's getting entered into win. It's a network analysis, and it's a $995 value, free to you guys out there. So call us here at 602-277-5369. Toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You work valley-wide with people.
That is correct.
Okay, so he does help people valley-wide. And again, his sweet spot is that small to medium-sized company out there. So how does it work? How do you do it?
Well, we have some software tools. We go out on site. Our tech comes out, runs the tool and analysis, brings it back, puts it together, creates the various reports, hands them to me, and then I go out and meet with them and sit down with usually the owners, because it's their behind on the line, so to speak, if they do get ransomed, and point out what vulnerabilities there are.
So what happens if a business does get affected by ransomware? What happens then? What is the next step?
Well, there really isn't a next step other than you can try to go on without paying the fine or paying the ransom, if you will, which is typically $500 in Bitcoin, or they don't pay it and ignore it and try to recover as much of their data as they possibly can from their backups, if their backups are current and
So what you're doing is you're protecting them from this happening.
Yeah,
so if it's happened to you,
we don't want the horse to get out of the
forget
barn, So the idea is to try to keep the ransomware out to begin with, so that you don't ever have.
And
the
you never
situation.
know when it's going to happen to you.
You never know. It can slip in with just one little email.
So again, his sweet spot with people is small to medium-sized companies. You can call him direct. His phone number is 480-397-0265. The website is Apogee, and I'm going to spell it for everyone. It's APOGEE, and then it's MSP.com. And we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win a network analysis. He's valley-wide, and it's a $995 value free to you. And our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100. How did you all get started?
Actually, one of the owners of the business owns another business in California, and he got ransomed. And so that's when he decided that, okay, I'm on a mission to stop this from happening to other people out there.
And once you're ransomed, that's it. You either have to pay or try to figure out a way around it, and that's utterly impossible.
You better have a damn good backup.
So again, we've got our lines open here, and what you do is you go in with this network analysis to find out where you can help. Is that how it works?
That's correct. Yeah, we'll look at all their entire network, their security, and find out where any potential holes are that need to be plugged.
And it's a small to medium-sized businesses, and he's valley-wide. You can call him direct. That phone number is 480-397-0265. And we've got everyone entered in to win this network analysis. It's a $995 value, free to you. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's Apogee, APOGEE, MSP.com. Okay, so what other things do you do besides this?
Well, the other thing that with all the regulations that you hear about now with HIPAA and personal privacy and personal information is we do a lot of email encryption for people so that, now just because of the regulations, particularly at its tax time, today's tax day, CPAs need to send information to their clients. It has, sensitive information like Social Security numbers or even could have credit card numbers. We have a software program that will automatically encrypt those emails for you if you forget to encrypt it yourself.
Okay, so that would be mostly for CPAs.
Doctors, lawyers, anybody dealing with personal information, whether.
But a lot of people do that now. I'm a little bit surprised. Some people will actually email.
I think the day's coming where everybody's going to have encrypted email back and forth just because of that.
Mm-hmm. And again, that works for the small, especially for a small to medium-sized company. That's his sweet spot. And you could also call him direct. That phone number, it's 480-397-0265. You can check him out on his website. It's Apogee, APOGEE, MSP.com. They're valley-wide, and right now we've got everyone entered in to win. It's a network analysis and find out how you can make sure that you're protected from getting ransomware, which is, I guess, the latest thing now that they're trying to get in, and it's so easy. Don't let this happen to you.
Right.
So
it's better to be safe than sorry.
Better to be safe than sorry. And again, this is a $995 value, free to you. 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for all the things that we're giving away here. What would be some of your final words or some of your tips to people out there that are listening right now?
I would just say, be proactive. That's the thing. You can't just be reactive anymore. You've got to be proactive about your network and your network security, and don't be in one of those who has their head buried in the sand and say, "Oh, it'll never happen to me," because it will.
It will, and they're out to get us. That's what they really are. Aren't they?
Most of it is coming from out of the country, and there's not much we can do to stop it right now.
And again, tell them about this to the encryption. That's pretty neat.
The email encryption, everything these days that has any kind of personal information that you want to transmit back and forth to your clients, you need to be encrypted.
Well, his sweet spot are those small to medium-sized companies. You can call him direct. That number is 480-397-0265. It's Apogee, APOGEE, MSP.com. Keep on calling here. Get entered to win a network analysis. It's a $995 value, free to you. 602-277-5369.